Hello, my name is Zhatelier, and welcome back for another episode of The Last Kingdom in Aurora. And in previous episodes we came back from a bit of a long-ish time skip. It was, I think, 2 or 3 years, and we got some shipyard refittings and that sort of stuff. And now I'm bringing you back. I did skip a few days ahead, although not particularly many, because we found another system here. Now, actually, the system itself doesn't look too insane. I mean, there's a star pretty far away over there, and there's a binary star over there, which is orbiting this main star, which also has a star orbiting it. But all the important stuff in the system seems to be right around here. And if we have a look at the system, there's one terrestrial planet, nitrogen ammonia, so it's actually a bit warm, isn't it? But they might have some minerals in there. And then on the number D, they have 2 gas giant, or gas giant and super Jovian, so there might be a decent bit of thorium in there. Plus there's a lot of asteroids in here, so that's going to be interesting to see what we can find there, although probably not too much, in all fairness. But we found that, so let's actually just keep on going right away. No, I suppose, how much? You don't have a massive amount of fuel. Maybe I'll just let you do your surveys over there, and eventually we'll send you back. Well, let's go back to Barracuda instead. Oh, and Cortana we found on... Oh! Okay, a little bit uridium on the planet number 3. Okay, so it's not the worst place, but we haven't really... Oh, actually, let's have a look at the asteroids. Yeah, not the best place either. With all these asteroids we could technically colonize, it's just the population caps are so small that it's not really worthy. Now, we are at the gas giant there. Let's actually have a look. Can we find anything in there? Oh, hold on a minute. If you refresh that. So, one of the moons, there is got a mercasium at 0.9 accessibility and uridium at 0.4. So this system seems to have a lot of uridium. And I know that Roach, Commissar Roach, who will be joining in as... one of the lesser houses soon enough, does have a requirement or need for uridium, so this might very well be a system for his house. Ship construction, another gas cow. Let's have a look at the situation of gas cows actually. So over here we got 0.3 million liters of fuel. There we got 0.2, and over here we got 1.9. So this is certainly accumulating faster than we are harvesting it. Not that it's a catastrophe or anything. Hold on, so which one? Right, I need to move the tug here. So, fleets. Space station. Tractor the gas cow. You know what, I'm gonna have you take one more to the scaffolding system for the herd down there. And then you can move back to Barracuda. Virales, and I know that at that point there's going to be another one waiting for you. Oh, right, and Trade Fleet number 3 has completed orders. Let's have a look. What were your orders before? Because I don't remember anymore. You were transporting mass drivers into Kiev? Oh, and before that you delivered one into St. Petersburg, didn't you? And the reason why we delivered one in Kiev is mostly because they have thorium in there, plus uranium. So that seems like a reasonable place to start mining in. And actually, I suppose we could start sending in some of the auto mines there to get the mining going on, and a little bit of resources over here, because over here, well, they do produce uranium. Also, what's there? Oh, right, Moscow is the one where they had neutronium and then more uranium at Novgorod. But Kiev is certainly a good place to mine. And now that we have the mass drivers, we can start sending down that way. Right, so we'll just go and transport 5 auto mines there. So Trade Fleet number 3. What you'll do is you'll load installation, auto mine. We got over 30 of them, so we should be okay. Then auto route to remover. Kiev, unload all installations. It does take quite a while there. It's actually 100 days. Okay, so yeah, Kiev is a bit far away. Right, auto route to system back to Barracuda. What? you can do is you can go to the Barracuda herd number 2, refuel from the tankers, and then actually we can repeat that order 4 times. It's going to take a long while, and after that you can move to Veralis. Right, at least we get something going on. Of course, we still have the mineral shortages. I mean, it's not going to get any better in Veralis, quite frankly. At some point, I'm probably going to have to just cut the fuel production because there's not going to be enough thorium. It's already down to 12,000 thorium at the planet itself. Or 12,000 tons. It's not going to last for long. And the accessibility has been steadily dropping. Carbonite also going to run out soon. So yeah, Veralis not doing too well. But that is usually what happens. Ooh. Right, we got another mule to the shipyard fleet. That reminds me, didn't we have a... Yeah, we got one of the older mules. No, actually, those are not the older mules. This one is. Right, let me close up some of these in between here, just so that I can drag and drop a little bit easier. We can probably close the fatal as well. So, not space station, shipyard. So I'm going to move you there, and you are going to move back to shipyard fleet. We are going to be scrapping this one, because it's slow, it's not fuel efficient, whereas this one, it's still fairly slow, but it's much more fuel efficient. Of course, it does still fit in a lot of fuel in there, but with that fuel, it's about 2.5 times the range, so I think it's alright. A decent trade. Right, so, Royal Cargo 2, you have no orders right now? And do we have anything? You are transporting what exactly? Mines to St. Petersburg. Right, that makes sense. Slowly setting up the infrastructure down there. You know what? Let's pull that to the side real quick, and... it is. You have no industry yet. You've got a little bit... Or you got no factories yet. You've got a little bit of goods there, because you've got some auto mines. And you got population capacity of a bit less than 1 million. So what I'm going to do is you are going to be loading up construction factories, and then you're going to go to Joyous. You're going to unload all installations there. You are going to auto route back to Barracuda. You will refuel at the Barracuda herd number 2. And then you are going to repeat that 4 times. So there's 5 factories. It's going to take a long while to be completed, but it's at least going to provide a little bit of construction capacity in there. So they can maybe either start building more infrastructure or some other things to provide for a little bit more growth in there. Right, and then you'll just move to there. Now, I'm not entirely sure if the 2 harvesters over there can actually supply both of these ships in frequent intervals, but we will be getting more of the gas harvesters there soon enough. Right, so yeah, we got a little bit over there. I'm sure that we can manage that. And in St. Petersburg, we have gotten 2 mines already. We'll still be getting a lot more, but at least they are getting a bit better resource input in here. Now, Tritanium is going to run out soon already. I mean, well, not soon, but eventually. Oh, right, and do we have a shipyard available? I don't think we do. Well, technically we do. Right, so what we are going to do is we're going to scrap the Mule Mark II and create the task. It's going to take a little while, but it's going to give us at least, well, we've only got small maintenance storage space right now and there. The engines are not going to be particularly useful. Right, low fuel on the Hand Survey 1 over there. Well, it's already heading back, so that should be okay. Oh, and the Royal Survey 1 is already going through overhaul. Actually, let me have a look at that. Royal Survey 1... Oh, you got a decent bit of MSP there. Never mind then. Right then, we're already in June, or July actually. Aurora completed new Crown Officer. Oh right, yeah, that's the Royal Survey 1. Now you should be, Royal Survey 1, don't you have a... I'm just going to make sure that, yes, you have orders to move to system requiring crab survey, which is usually the system with least jumps to get to, so it's probably going to be a remover once again. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit survey that needs to be done there. There's still 2 unsurveyed crab survey locations. Right, so I suppose... Oh yeah, I can just close that. We've got the research on the Planetary Center Strength 300. We've begun researching the Science Department. And hopefully we can fit those in on our survey vessel eventually. Right now, not sure if we can, but once we get a little bit better armors, which we are going to be getting soon, we can probably then change that. And the Hand Survey 1, actually, well, you're going to have to resupply and begin to overhaul, and after that I might actually refit you if the shipyards are available. Okay, so the oiler is coming back with another 0.9 million liters, and the Barracuda Heritage over here has 2.3. So yeah, it is slowly accumulating extra there. So eventually we're going to have to shuffle around some of the tasks for the tankers, but that's alright. New mineral deposit on, okay, one of the comets in Crutana. Interesting. Well, I mean, not out of the ordinary, of course. Right, we got another trackmap for the Comrades Guild. So let's have a look. We can probably close that for the time being. Comrades Guild, you are... Oh, right. Was I? Oh, crap. Yeah, I was. So you are not actually... No, you are. You're Mark II class. Ship there, okay. But we got the Truckma in here. We are getting rid of that one. I suppose we can just put you in there. Once you've done with the getting rid of that, we can then start doing other stuff. Like, these Truckmas are not necessarily the... Well, I suppose they are pretty good. They... Oh, wait, Drachma? Oh, that's the small one. Right. That makes more sense. Okay, let's create another fleet. Collection 2. So Drachma is going to go there. I actually wonder, neither one of these is currently active. I'm sure that we will need some resources transported in due time though. But that means that we have this shipyard available. Right, how about we auto-refit the... Well, we don't necessarily need to auto-refit, but that we can just refit the Kangaroo to Kangaroo Mark II and have a little bit faster transport. Because we don't necessarily need to be transporting anything right now. That actually reminds me, how much... Actually, we can't see it there. We do not have extra police battalions right now. We might want to build some. Just in case, because, let's be honest, we will be expanding sooner rather than later. Hold on, police battalion, there we go. We'll just build another 5. Shouldn't be too expensive. That's mostly to keep the peasants in check. Shortage, yeah, I knew that. New administrator, commander experiences. Something that I will mention already is that on year 80 we are going to be turning the precursors on. And if we don't get challenged by them or can't find any precursors, then we'll probably be activating Swarm around year 90 to 95. If we haven't found any NPRs by then. We have been rather unlucky with the systems, quite frankly. Not particularly good. Ooh, right. Oh, and we got the Disciple. Right, so that is the Terraforming Station. You know what? We do have the Royal Tug here. Right, so the Royal Tug, what you are going to be doing... You've got plenty of fuel for this, at least. So it should be in space stations. Tractor the Disciple. I'm going to take that to... Joyous. and release structure ships. And then you can alter it back to Barracuda and move to there. It's only going to take 100 days, that's not too bad. Now let's have a look at the production screen a little bit. Do we have... No, we do not have extra there. We are going to start producing the naval headquarters, which is actually going to be the next one that is completed. So I'm going to put the military academy first there. I want to get the naval headquarters in here so we'll have a bit higher range on our things, because let's be honest, we don't have particularly good range on most of those things, surveys and all that. So getting that in will help a fair bit. Right, we've still got quite a few gas cows that, well, 7 gas cows that are still to be produced, and then we'll start producing the gas oxen, which should be a bit more effective way. Only with 1 officer we can basically have 2 cows worth of output, so the bonuses will pile up quite a bit better. Right, so we trained first of the police battalions. Is there anything else? We scrapped the Mule 8. Let's have a look. Is the... Oh, it did actually get rid of the fleet entirely. That's alright. Oh, actually, in that case, let me put you in the space station fleet. Simply because I will get rid of that particular ship as well. So, scrap. Should still be Mule Mark II, yep. Alright, create task. Let's have a look at the stockpile. So we've got the old engines, we don't need those, we're going to scrap them. The old thermal sensors, we don't really need anymore. Cargo shuttle bay is handy, that we will keep. Now how is the fuel situation? Oh, we got 3.7 million liters now, so it's slowly improving. And if I remember, oh, actually, did the... Could have been that the oiler just dropped it in here. That, I mean, would make sense. Right, let's keep moving though. The target is taking the Terraforming Station. Now, he only has 4 modules, so it's not necessarily quite the best available. But it will provide a decent bit of boost for the terraforming rates at least. Right, orders are possible. Faithful Survey 1. Let's have a look. Faithful Survey 1, yes. I suppose you could do your overhaul there real quick. New scientists, biology and genetics. Good. And we got another Denarius. Oh, and that Denarius was the big one. Yes, okay, so we'll quickly do the Trade Fleet 1 once again. In there, and I suppose I could give you a new task. Although that... Ooh. You have 1 million liters of fuel. How much does it leave with? 2.1. Okay, it's not the worst. Not the worst. But frankly, I think we just need to... We need to start taking the fuel refineries elsewhere. The problem is, where can we produce fuel? Let's have a quick look. That's probably easier to look at the mining. So, over here we could. How much do we use? 23 per year, estimated. All the thorium over there. Okay, so if we bring in another one, we'll start eating into reserves there, but at least it would increase the production in here. It's basically nothing so far. So that would be an option. Another option would probably, well, actually not Odin. Cristina Imperialis, no, because they... Right, there was some comet over here. No, not necessarily. That had thorium. They do have a gas giant at least, so they can get fuel that way, but yeah, thorium is going to be a problem pretty much everywhere. Okay, so we've got a little bit of resources here. We could probably take somewhere. Hold on, so St. Petersburg, no. Kiev is going to get some sort of... Actually... No, I'm not going to take refineries there yet. Ides does have thorium production. It's very small, but it does have it. Now, if we could get more mines in here, then that would solve a few issues. You know what? Let's take some automated mines and take it to the Ides. Sure use, 80s, all installations. Route back to Barracuda. I think you can go ahead and refuel at the Barracuda Herd number 2. Because we are going to be bringing more tankers or harvesters there soon enough. So it should be able to provide a decent bit of fuel in there. Right, is there anything else that we need to do other than repeat this another 4 times? So yeah, it will take some time, and then you can move to location there. Now, it's only the Denarius 1. Did we even update the designs there? I wonder. No, we didn't go through them. I mean, I suppose it's alright for the time being. Now, we do have the Ducat over here, which still doesn't have the large cargo holds. I'm not entirely sure if we are even... No, we are researching that. It's almost completed. Okay. So then we can finalize that design. Right, but let's keep on going, shall we? And we got the first 2 Seekers refitted. Good. Now, do we have any other ships that we could refit? So, refit. From Seeker Mark 3s to Seeker Mark 4s, we got the Hands and the Faithful survey vessels. We'll probably use the... Well, we'll use components if we have any. I don't think we actually have. But we'll go through those through. It will take some time, to be fair. It's going to be done in March by the looks of it. So that will delay their surveys a little bit for the time being. But it will improve their total performance quite a bit in the long run. Now that reminds me, which ones were they? They were the 9 and 10. So that would be the Faithful Survey 2. And would it be the Hand Survey 2 as well? No, it wouldn't be that. It's probably a Romanov Survey 2 then. Indeed. Okay, well, I'm going to send you out. Auto route by system. First of all, let me give you the orders. You can move to Remover. Start doing your work there. And the Faithful would be down here. Give you the same orders again. And auto route back to JUs. Still know that there's at least a little bit of surveying that needs to be done there. The faster speed will help them. A decent chunk there, hopefully. Okay, another police battalion trained, good. And we'll start training another one. Okay, the tug has returned. So you still got 62% fuel, that's not too bad. Fleets. Where is the space station? There you are. Tractor, the gas cow. We can transport you to the Barracuda Herd number 2, release tractor ship, and then move back to Veralis. It's fairly quick. Now, of course, it depends a little bit on where the planets are in regards to each other. So, Barracuda Herd number 2, you got a decent chunk of fuel there. So we should be able to refuel at least some of the freighters going out on their long trips. Yeah, there we go, the tug has returned. We should be getting... Ooh. Oh, right, the terraforming report for the... or thing for the oxygen down here has been completed. So now... nitrogen. Now the temperature is still a bit low in all fairness, but we'll put that at 0.3. There we go, so that should help a little bit. Now actually, let's have a look. The temperature factor isn't too bad. It's now the fact that there's just a fair bit of oxygen, or only oxygen there. It's not a massive amount of oxygen in all fairness, but it is still oxygen. So let's get a little bit atmosphere there, and that should help quite a bit. And then this planet can start expanding quite a bit, and we get a lot of infrastructure that we can use in other planets. Assuming that the temperature gets high enough. If it doesn't, then we'll have to add in a little bit more. But at that point, the colony ships won't be bringing people there, actually. I mean, we could let them do that, but... Okay, we got another ship. We got... Oh, right, another... orbital mining station. Completed. Then we train another police battalion. Completed the research into... the 10 kiloton jump drive, military one, and then... started on the better engine for the corvettes. Although that's not the best engine that we have available, we do also have a 150% extra power. We'll kind of see if adding that eats too much fuel, so that they won't basically have any decent range, then we might use these still. But it is an option that we can use for something that is basically protecting the system that it's in. And then we completed the large cargo hold and started getting the salvage module, because I have a feeling that in the near future we are going to need some salvage modules. Right, so let's actually... Oh, actually, we are out of sound, so I'm going to do updating some of the ships between the episodes. So, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.